So what do we do about it? So a person who speaks Lashon Hara, we have to understand, Kadosh Baruch Hu created the world with speech. B'dvar Hashem Shemayim Nasu, as it says in Ranu Tilim Lamed Gimel. B'dvar Hashem Shemayim Nasu, we also say Hu Amar V'yehi. Hashem said, and it came into existence. The world came into existence. When God said, "Let there be light," it's as if He said, "Let there be light" in God's virtual, because He has no physical mouth. But He said, "Let there be light." Just light emanated from that speech. Everything was created through speech. The Jewish people were created with that power. As a matter of fact, every human being is really created with that power. But the Jewish people, especially since we're the children of Avram Avinu, who stayed on the other side of the world when the whole Tower of Babel tried rebelling against Hashem, Avram was the only one to retain Lashon HaKodesh. He was the only one to retain the original language that the world spoke. And therefore, we have to understand that the Torah, which is in that original language, with the 22 letters of the Aleph base, that when a person speaks, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kaviyachol speaks, that's Ratzon Hashem, it's the will of God. It's known as Malchus Shamayim. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu created us as His ambassador. Every Jewish person is a God's ambassador. And when we speak, we have the ability to create a reality vis-a-vis our speech. And if we say words of Torah and say words of positivity and focus on the relationship of Hashem with His dear children, so then that creates positivity. And if Chas v'Shalom, you focus on the negative, then that creates nega. You know, it's There's so many things that we need to really remember about this, but it's as if when a person says something bad about another Jew, a father doesn't like to speak Lashon Hara about a child, and it's as if when a person says Lashon Hara, you've just gone against Avodah Zarah, and it's each part of Lashon Hara kills another person. It's like shvichas damim. And when you speak negative about another Jew, it's as if you're doing something unfaithful and disloyal, like Gili Arayas. And these are the problems that we have to understand that can be rectified through the way we speak. And we have to understand, as Chazal tell us in Moed Katan, Mi Moshel Bi, who rules over me, Hashem says, Kaviyachol, is a tzaddik. Tzaddik goes over Kadosh Baruch Hu Mekayim. The tzaddik, as if he says something and it creates a reality, because he's an ambassador of Hashem. He's using the words of Torah to create a reality for the world. So when we learn Torah, this changes the entire reality. But how do we keep this faith? How do we keep this realization? For that, you have to stay tuned to the next one.